mix.
It's hard to replace such a good feeling when the news of unity fills the air while the wind blows.
Super Eagles, no tension. You are winning by the grace of God. You shall win, you shall win, you shall win. Sawa, 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 sawa. No matter who they be, Eagles always go. One goal, two goals, three goals, four goals. No matter who they be, Eagles always go. One goal, two goals, three goals, four goals.
One team, one spirit, one nation on the go. Indivisible, indestructible. Super Eagles, your victory, Baba God. I say, don't sign them, don't stamp them. Just go out there, grab them. Oh yeah, I be one of them, Godfather. Super Eagles, oh yo yo. Handle it, handle it, handle it, handle it. Go, go.
Super Eagles, no tension. That's a song from Imani Babayaro, and with that, this is Extra Time. This is where you get all the updates from the world of football, from the local to the foreign scene. This is Extra Time is strictly on Mondays here on Solutions 93.9 FM. My name is OLADAPO Kunubi, and well, live updates coming from the game between Nigeria and Benin Republic. Benin Republic is leading Nigeria 2-1, and all these goals were scored in the first half of this encounter. Gonoro facing his former side, Nigeria. Coach Renidi George, the second official game under his belt, and well, it looks like the 3 points may be are not coming as expected. But someone said last week that Coach Renidi George has been set up for an embarrassing outing, or set up to fail. That is coming from Animashaun Adeshola Longman. And well, we'll be looking at this and talking more on the show. Remember, a lot of people failed to win a jersey on the show in the morning of Kiko Sports Show. So maybe in the course of the show, you also have opportunity to win something here. I mean, I don't understand how the defense of the Super Eagles look like, most especially the way they consider the second goal. Well, welcome to the show. Longman, how you doing? Good afternoon. Sorry, good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening.
Now
the beating, they worry you. There's passion now. Now it's passion. As per se, you've been Nigerian. But me, I'm not surprised anyways. Good evening to our soccer fans. Adeshola Longman is my name. Welcome to the show proper.
Okay, welcome to the show proper. And well, with the way things are right now, Nigeria is down by 2-1 against Benin Republic. These two teams on no man's land. And if I could remember, I had a chat with a former Nigerian international, Dukudi, yesterday. So he said that Nigeria will qualify from this group. And if you look at how the group looks like, Nigeria sitting fifth on that in that group. But with the way things are now, it's looking like Nigeria should just focus on Africa Cup of Nations and not the World Cup qualifiers. I mean, sitting fifth on the table, Benin Republic, with the current, with the way they are right now. I mean, they were able to, go all the way to pick the points they need. And with the way things are, where do you think Nigeria can get it right? With the game ongoing right now. Yes, we still have few more minutes. This is 73 minutes of action between the two sides. And if you look at how Benin Republic is with the way they are standing, they have 7 points from 4 matches. Nigeria yet to win a game.
Yeah, we still have 6 more games to go. I feel like, like I suggested that these 2 games will go. I knew that Nigeria will not win both 2 games, both against South Africa and definitely Republic of Benin. I know that maximum point Nigeria can hand is a single point. And then we hand that single point against South Africa. Probably we can still get another one against the Republic of Benin, making 2. If we can get that, we still have a chance to edge out in the group. If we can end a draw at the Republic of Benin, but hence I think we are not ready. We are not ready from the preparation for this game and South Africa's game. We are not ready.
But we had a full team going to this one.
Yeah, like I said, we actually need a driver to drive the team going forward. Yeah. We are facing Genotra, who was a former manager, a technical director for the Super Eagles, who knows us very, very well. These 2 games are games that we are supposed to be very, very prepared and have awareness of. I told you the other day when we were talking, I said NFF intentionally wants In fact, they will be sitting.
I mean, you feel that?
Yeah, they will be sitting somewhere right now. I feel like local coach now. Local now they shout local coach. Where they want now they see him now. Yeah, this is the first game, 2 official, 2 as an interim.
Yeah,
and he won 1.
He lost 1.
He lost 1.
He lost against Mali. He won against Ghana.
Yeah.
Now
lucky
he drew against South Africa
because we played them in 10 against 11. She gets so I say it's a lucky win, but he shall win that one. Win. But a friendly match. he lost against Mali.
Well, which is still part of the record.
Good. And then 2 official games he drew against South Africa, and now we are losing against the Republic of Benin. So you can see that looking at statistics wise, you can say okay. Now, in fact, the press where they support him that time, where they say one local coach, we want him. After 1 game, which we won against Ghana, everywhere scattered. I know you are part of those ones who are saying Finidi our man. Now look at it. you know the rake for Finidi.
Well, I did not even vote, or neither did I talk to any NFF official to say.
Who was your better option then?
I never had any option. What I was looking at was, okay, when NFF will make the announcement.
Now, they now made an announcement. I was telling you on Saturday Sports Safari that where is our assistant manager? Did NFF bring out any message? No. Did the coach say anything? No.
Let us after this round of qualifiers, let us wait to see what will surely come out from NFF. I mean, this man signed a contract, and it is a round of qualification, right?
And the
Jose Pesario drew 2 games before he took over the job.
Okay.
So let us wait to see a couple of games coming for the World Cup qualifiers. But let's move on and look at more games. The live updates: Guinea-Bissau, Egypt. The game is 1-1. Who would have thought that Guinea-Bissau were playing at 1-1 against Egypt? It is 77 minutes of action. So it's just the same thing. No, they're no longer minnows in African football.
Nothing like that.
Algeria currently leading Uganda on the road 2-1. Uganda is at home. And, trailing Algeria, visitors 1-2. But remember, earlier today, Botswana defeated Somalia 3-1 as Equatorial Guinea defeated Malawi 1-0. More games to go down tonight. Burkina Faso will be up against Sierra Leone. Ghana will host Central African Republic, and Guinea-Bissau will take on Mozambique. Remember, more games are still going down at different centers. We'll let you know more. And, well, remember the NNL. I got an update. Nasarawa United returning to the Nigeria Premier Football League. Looking at what happened in their playoffs. El Kanemi Warriors defeated Sporting Supreme 2-1. Beyond limits, and Ikorodu City played at 1-0 draw. Madiba defeated Inter Lagos 2-1. Okay, check it out right now. It is a 6:39. Nigeria is still looking for that equalizer against Benin Republic. Well, more updates to come your way as we look at updates coming from the Euro 2020. Is that
24?
Okay. No, just trying to look at what is happening there.
We go, no come.
All right, let's quickly check as we count down to Euro 2024 and looking at what is coming from different camps on the show this evening. Well, it is more of the 3 Lions of England who have been in the news for the past few days, most especially what people are saying concerning this team's going to Euros. Well, Gary Southgate and his England squad will travel to Germany for Euro 2024 today, departing after one last training session at St. George's Park with a full squad in attendance. Prior to their departure, the England squad were paid a royal visit as a Prince of Wales met the players, coaching staff and support staff to wish the team well and present them with their squad numbers for the tournament. Amongst the squad that touched down in Germany was Manchester United's Tom Heaton, who received the last-minute call-up from Gary Southgate to join the squad as a training goalkeeper. Heaton won 3 England caps in 2016 to 2017 and was part of the Euro 2016 squad. On the X, he made a statement where he said, incredibly honored to be asked by Gary Southgate to join the squad, but how far can they go at the Euros? That's going to be a big question. A lot of people saying that's overhyped, the 3 Lions of England. But Scotland captain Andy Robertson will return to training tomorrow after leaving a first session in Germany as a precaution. Striker Lawrence Shakland also came off early as the squad began preparations ahead of Friday's Euro 2024 opener against the hosts. All right, now let's look at, yes, we were able to check some groups. Well, more. So that should be Alassane, right?
Yeah.
Coming off the bench replacing with Freddie Ndidi. Would that be a good addition?
I feel like Alassane Yusuf can actually use the ball better than Wilfred Ndidi. Wilfred Ndidi is just like a defensive midfielder with no technical abilities. All he wants to do is just mark you and make sure that you are not passing my boundary. So, and then get the ball forward. But I think Alazan Yusuf actually pick the ball from the deep end and just move forward and help the attack. And so I think that's what Finidi is looking at presently. But nevertheless, we still have 12 more minutes to go. Adding 3 more extra time, make it 15. Let's see how far Nigeria can go.
Let us see how far the Super Eagles of Nigeria can go. Check the time right now. It is 6:42, and time right there, 79 minutes of action. The game between Benin Republic and Nigeria. The network went off when Nigeria scored. So let us allow the network go off. Okay, so, well, let's check the team profile of the Three Lions of England.
The Three Lions of England, who are making their 11th appearance, were runners-up at the 2020 edition, where they narrowly lost to eventual winners Italy at the Wembley Stadium. Coach Gareth Southgate will be relying on the services of Captain Harry Kane.
And there is his immortal moment. Harry Kane's 54th goal for England. And he is England's all-time record goal scorer. He's beaten Wayne Rooney's record. He's scored his next England penalty. And he's doubled his nation's advantage in Naples.
Bukayo Saka, Jude Bellingham and more experienced players to deliver the title that eluded them at the last edition at home. England, who attacked favourites to lift the title for the first time, are in the Group C of the campaign alongside Serbia, Denmark and Slovenia.
Well, that's the team profile of Three Lions of England. But Longman looking at... So we were saying something behind the
I was
scene,
telling
right?
you that Southgate looks like someone that doesn't know what he's doing. You look like countries like Argentina, look like countries like France, regardless of the form of players that used to play the competition. These managers always pick the same set of players that play for them. Look at France. No matter the form of N'Golo Kante, Oliver Giroud, they are always coming to the team, whether you know do well for your club side. And Southgate has always picked Harry Maguire regardless of his form. Now he's injured. We understand this is the reason why you're not picking Maguire. Now you have the likes of Marcus Rashford. When things go tough, you know this guy will always deliver. You like the likes of Jack Grealish, Raheem Sterling. Let's assume that you're not picking Jack Grealish. The experience of Raheem Sterling and the force is going to bring. Hold on, making 2. Now in the centre pack, let's talk about AM now. The only player when you want to talk about best AM players in England. After talking about Martin Odegaard, Kevin De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, we want to talk about Maddison. Now, the profile of players you are taking Anthony Gordon, Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, who again sef? I think there are 3: Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, and Anthony Gordon. Look at these 3 setups with Phil Foden. Now look at these 4 players I mentioned. Which of them can actually play 10? Then can I say, okay, I'm creative. I can actually lay a pass. Phil Foden wants to score. Cole Palmer wants to score. It was so obvious against Iceland that they had only 1 shot on target. If England play Iceland and had 1 shot on target, lack of creativity. And this is where Maddison comes in. Okay. If Maddison is not there, you have the likes of Raheem Sterling trying to bring something out, which they've done in competitions past. You see them when you did it in 2020, they were in the World Cup, they did it. So why are you not bringing these your players? These are my players that understand the philosophy. Now, must you bring players that are informed?
Okay, now as a manager, you're as good as your last game. As a player, you're as good as your last game. We saw what Phil Foden did 2 seasons ago in Manchester City.
What has he done for England?
Compared to what he has done for Manchester, or what he did for Manchester City last season. So if you look at this, maybe the manager has his reasons. Because at the end of the day, should England fail to qualify from that group, that would be a big slap on his face and maybe calling for his head at the end of the day.
They might actually get a qualification, which is very, very doubtful.
From that group.
But let's assume they qualify. I can tell you, England will not play in the quarterfinal of that competition.
They may not go beyond the quarterfinal.
They're going to go beyond the quarterfinal.
Okay, but let's check another team in that group, and that is a team that a lot of people may also be thinking has got what it takes, and that is Serbia.
Serbia, qualifying for the 7th time but appearing for the 6th time, has a record of runners-up in 1960 and 1968. The Olovi Eagles, managed by Dragan Stojkovic, last participated at European competition in 2000, where the finish in the 8th position can prove shocker at the tournament with the effect of captain Dusan Tadic of Fenerbahce, Dusan Vlahovic of Juventus, and Al Hilal Alexander Mitrovic.
Kostic, Milinkovic Savic, beautifully worked, and in by Mitrovic. Alexander Mitrovic.
Serbia will open their Euro 2024 group phase against England and later take on Slovenia and Denmark.
Okay, you just got the team profile of Serbia for the Euro 2024. Well,
Zambia are underdogs, and then they can actually make some difference going to that competition. And look at that group; they are playing with England and all that, Denmark as well. So it looks like they can have a game against England. They can put their stunts against Denmark as well. Just 2 wins and a draw, or let's say 2 draws and a win, we get them out of that group. So they are underdogs. So people will not just eye them; they can just nick it out of time. Do you get? So if Iceland can actually pick a win against England, Serbia will be like, why not? And the likes of Mitrovic, with his experience, he has played in England for Fulham, and he knows what needs to be done. So I'm expecting something big from Serbia.
okay, something big from Serbia, just like big things they more like. But let's see if some people can win something on the show. So we still have the Italian national team jersey on ground. We have the Three Lions of England jersey on ground. Yes, we still have more jerseys on ground. I just checked the bag and I said, we still have a lot of jerseys and we have a lot of airtime and data. 0909-888-9939, 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939 as we look and we count down to Euro 2024. Now, let's check more updates as I expect your calls to play the game this evening. Remember, I decided to switch this going to extra time. Now, 3 fans have been sentenced to 8 months in prison and banned from stadium for 2 years over the racist abuse of Vinicius Jr. at the Mestalla Stadium in May 2023. Hello, good evening. Okay, I missed that call. 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939. Well, a lot of people keep complaining about Vinicius Jr. Maybe because of his inexperience, but hey, he has won Champions League, right? Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Thank you for joining us on Extra Time.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Come on, move away from your radio set or turn down the radio. Turn down the volume on your radio set or move away from the radio so that we can hear ourselves better. 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939. Not to racism, but we keep seeing this in football.
Yeah, I think what La Liga is doing, I think they did well. They did well talking about Vinicius Jr. But then I feel like not just the fans, they should have sanctions the club because there should be education for what your fans should be able to do. Probably a fine for the club and probably a stadium ban, a stadium ban for the club. Probably they play 2 games indoors with their fans instead with their fans. So at least they will learn.
That'll be better. Hello.
Hello, good evening. This is Ayodeji calling back.
Ayodeji, thank you for joining us. All right, are you ready for the game? You called in the morning.
Yes.
Okay, you ready for your question?
Okay.
Which one is okay? Are you ready for your question?
You are sounding not confident.
So,
I'm ready.
all right. So you have 5 seconds to answer this question, right?
Okay.
All right. So this is concerning the Serbian national team. Serbia finished in what position in their last Euros?
I think they finished 3rd.
3rd.
Yeah.
Okay. And what Euros was that?
Last 2020.
2000. That was Euro 2000.
Okay.
And you said they finished 3rd.
Yes.
3rd. 3 or 4?
What is it?
3 or 4? Which of the position?
They finished third. I said,
Okay, so if you had said 8, yeah, you'd have been correct. But because they finished in the quarterfinals, they finished in the 8th position. Yes. So you can try again tomorrow. I like your spirit. I like your spirit. Try again tomorrow. All right. 0909-888-939, 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939. Now, Real Madrid have denied claims that they plan to refuse to take part in the FIFA's newly expanded Club World Cup tournament next summer. In an interview with the Italian newspaper, Giornale, coach Carlo Ancelotti had appeared to suggest that Real Madrid will refuse the invitation to take part in the revamped 32-team competition, which is set to take place in the United States in June and July 2025. Now, Manchester United are unlikely to appoint Thomas Tuchel if they fire manager Erik ten Hag. Who should be the next manager to be hired if Ten Hag is fired? We'll answer that after the score. Hello.
hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah, well done.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Isaiah from Iwo Road.
Wow. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 6 or Isaiah chapter 4 verse 9?
I wish.
Okay, so Isaiah, have you won something on the show before?
No, this is my first time actually.
Okay, so are you ready for your question?
Yes, I think I am.
Okay. So,
Don't make it difficult.
no, it's not something difficult. No, it's not something difficult. So, have you been following the Euro 2024 countdown?
Yeah, passively, not fully though. Not really.
You have to have. You shouldn't be. No, now you're going to my follow now. All right, now you have 5 seconds. Tell us the teams in the Group C of the Euro 2024. Let's go. You've got 3 seconds.
Group C.
What?
Oh, come on.
2,
I'm
3. Let's go.
Question.
Come on, pained.
Isaiah.
No, I just came out straight. Just through the question. I said I've not really been online.
But you heard the teams. We mentioned the teams here now. You heard the team profile of Serbia. You heard that of England. And I played that of Slovenia and Denmark in the morning.
Boom, 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 boom.
Isaiah.
Just take the question. Let's get the second try, can we?
That will be tomorrow morning on Kickoff Sports Show by 9 o'clock.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Isaiah. All right. So who should be the next manager to be hired if Ten Hag is fired?
I feel like it's disrespectful for the Ineos for looking for another manager
No, I
when you
said
have
if.
one.
If I'm just saying if.
Yeah. Actually, they spoke with Thomas Tuchel, and it's disrespectful for you to speak to another manager when you still have one. If you are going to sack Erik ten Hag, let the door be open and let him go and look for another manager. Why do you have Erik ten Hag?
Remember what happened to Xavi? He said he will be leaving,
Then they
and later he rescinded his decision.
No. They offered him something better. They assured him that things will change.
I saw what happened.
So, but then Erik ten Hag still has the job.
No, I'm talking about Xavi in Barcelona.
And then they fired him because they said
they both went separate ways. So
manager no did now. Mourinho don't get job. Conte don't get job.
Okay.
Thomas Tuchel said he's going on sabbatical. He needs some rest. Who do you want to hire? Southgate?
No. There's another jobless manager. Or Harry Potter. Sorry.
Graham Potter. No. Well, maybe, but I feel like Manchester United should just leave Erik ten Hag. Let him play this season. Let's see what he can do with Erik ten Hag, because nevertheless they are making the environment not palatable at the moment. Because if you want to sack Erik ten Hag, way forward you should sack him. Every team has been announcing their new managers and they are preparing for next season already. Talking about Fenerbahce, talking about Liverpool, talking about West Ham United. Every other team are preparing for next season.
Barcelona inclusive.
Shall you get? So if you are a big club, you need to know what you need to do. Like I said about NFF, when you want to hire Finidi George, make it as soon as possible so I can have time to prepare. Now let's assume Man United is bringing another manager now who lacks time to prepare. He needs to study the players, needs to study their previous games and prepare for next season. That shouldn't be done. That won't be done in the next 45 days.
Okay, and Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has closed the door on a return to Barcelona at any time in future. So, with that, we close the door of the show today and be back tomorrow morning on the Kickoff Sports Show by 9 o'clock. And by tomorrow, it will be 3 days to Euro 2024. And with what we are seeing here, not good for Super Eagles of Nigeria
Otilo.
as they are currently down by 2 goals.
What will be the
to
fate of
1.
Unity now?
Well, it's just 2 games, my brother.
Just 2.
It's just 2 games.
Okay.
Everything can
Things
can still change.
At number 5.
For some teams, they know how to qualify through the back door. Well, Longman, thank you for joining me on the show this evening. All right. Okay. All right. Remember, Road to Berlin starts on June 14, where we'll be serving you all the updates, analysis, back-to-back interviews, previews, reviews on Solutions 93.9 FM. Longman, is it? Who's going to be red carded? There might be a red card in that one. Well, my name is OLADAPO. Could it be? Like what we say, keep doing sports and stay safe.
Me, I know they understand anymore. Everything not they like it day before. And I know you're working from 9 to 4. I go to take that now you never come. Cause somebody be trying to take all of me from me. Man, I don't know what to think. Make I no go poco, ring it if I blow. But I no go